The Hatton Garden safe deposit burglary was one of the most audacious heists in British history, taking place over the Easter weekend of 2015. It was meticulously planned and executed by a gang of elderly thieves, resulting in a theft of approximately £14 million worth of valuables. This narrative delves into the detailed chronology of events, the key players, the investigative process, and the aftermath, exploring the intricacies and twists that captivated the public and media alike. In the bustling jewelry district of Hatton Garden, London, an unprecedented heist was set into motion. The mastermind behind the operation, Brian Reeder, was a seasoned criminal with a resume full of high-profile burglaries. Known as the Governor, Reeder, despite his age of 76, had an undeterred ambition to pull off one last grand caper. Reeder meticulously planned the Hatton Garden heist for years, gathering a team of like-minded, seasoned criminals who were well-versed in the art of burglary. Each member brought unique skills to the table, ensuring a blend of experience and expertise essential for the complex operation they were about to undertake. The crew comprised Terry Perkins, and 67-year-old veteran known for his meticulous approach, John Kenny Collins, the lookout with a keen eye for detail, Daniel Jones, a skilled burglar with a penchant for electronics, and Carl Wood, the youngest at 58, who had a knack for handling the heavy lifting. Their camaraderie, built on years of shared criminal exploits, was solidified by a mutual understanding of the risks and rewards of their profession. They were well aware that this heist was their swan song, a final act of defiance against a system they had spent their lives subverting. Months before the heist, the crew conducted extensive surveillance of the Hatton Garden Safe Deposit Company. They meticulously studied the building's layout, security systems, and the routines of the staff. Their reconnaissance was thorough, involving multiple visits disguised as maintenance workers or potential clients, ensuring they left no detail overlooked. They also invested in state-of-the-art tools and equipment, including a powerful Hilti DD350 drill, specialized for cutting through the thick concrete walls of the vault. This tool, combined with their collective experience, would be the key to breaching the supposedly impregnable safe deposit vault. The gang chose the Easter weekend of 2015 for their heist, capitalizing on the extended holiday period when the building would be vacant, minimizing the risk of detection. The long weekend gave them ample time to carry out the burglary without interruptions, ensuring they could work at their own pace and methodically overcome any obstacles they encountered. As the day of the heist approached, the gang members were both excited and apprehensive. They knew that the stakes were high, and failure was not an option. Their years of planning and preparation culminated in this moment, and they were determined to make it a success. On the night of April 2, 2015, the crew assembled near the Hatton Garden Safe Deposit Company. Disguised as maintenance workers, they blended in with the bustling cityscape, their unassuming appearances betraying the audacity of their mission. Their first task was to disable the building's alarm system, a feat that required both technical expertise and precision. They had acquired the access codes through an inside source, and Daniel Jones, with his background in electronics, deftly bypassed the security systems, ensuring that their presence would go unnoticed. With the alarm system deactivated, the crew gained entry through a side door, using a key they had previously obtained. They then descended to the basement where the vault awaited. The atmosphere was tense, with each step echoing in the dimly lit corridors. They knew that any misstep could jeopardize the entire operation. Upon reaching the basement, they encountered their first significant obstacle, a heavy metal shutter that barred access to the vault corridor. Using a combination of brute force and precision tools, they managed to lift the shutter, allowing them to proceed further into the heart of the building. The vault door, an imposing structure of reinforced steel, stood as the final barrier between the crew and their prize. Rather than attempting to crack the door itself, they opted for a more unconventional approach. They would drill through the concrete wall adjacent to the vault, creating an opening just large enough for a person to squeeze through. The Hilti DD350 drill roared to life, its diamond-tipped bit effortlessly cutting through the concrete. The noise was deafening, and the crew took turns operating the drill, their faces etched with concentration. After several hours of relentless drilling, they finally broke through to the other side, revealing the gleaming rows of safe deposit boxes within. Inside the vault, the crew was greeted by the sight of hundreds of safe deposit boxes, each potentially holding a small fortune. They wasted no time in prying open as many boxes as possible, using a variety of tools to breach the locks. The contents were a treasure trove of jewelry, cash, and other valuables, far surpassing their wildest expectations. Despite the euphoria of their success, the gang remained cautious. They knew that time was of the essence, and they worked quickly to pack the loot into bags. By the early hours of the morning, they had amassed a haul worth millions, and they carefully made their way out of the building, retracing their steps to avoid leaving any trace of their presence.